Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now earlier, we had witnessed a drama in Kiambu County where Moses Kuria and Senator Kimani Wamatangi appeared to be in the same campaign. And when Wamatangi got a microphone to speak, the allegation emerged that Moses Kuria had planted people to heckle Kimani Wamatangi to an extent of even throwing stones at Kimani Wamatangi. So Kimani Wamatangi never got a chance to speak. Instead, he ran for his life. Because now the crowd were throwing stones at Kimani Wamatangi. That issue ended like that. And in our thinking, we thought that because Rigathi Gachagua did not attend when amekuwa ndio prefect wa UDA, and William Ruto was not in that event, maybe that was the issue, the reason why Moses Kuria was taking the advantage of this rally. But now, it is emerging that William Ruto made his way to Kiambu again, Mount Kenya region. And what happened when he was not there seemingly is again repeating itself. Where Ruto called on Kimani Wamatangi to speak to the public. And when Kimani Wamatangi is handed a microphone, the heckling starts in that event. And seemingly, Kimani Wamatangi has been shattered not to address people. These people who are heckling are calling the name of Moses Kuria. That means they need Moses Kuria and not Kimani Wamatangi. Pauline Njoroge is also saying something on that same issue. This is what he's saying, and he has shared that video. Kimani Wamatangi amepata shida sana. It's like Kuria has decided because he can't get his seat, Wamatangi too won't. Na hiyo ndio Governor Nyoro atapita katikati yao. Watch this video shortly.
Tumsikize Kimani Wamatangi. Wewe pole pole.
Now we are continuing with the panel discussion, but just a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you're not yet subscribed, so my humble request, please consider subscribing so that another time, once we release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend our videos to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, with what we have witnessed in that video and the views from Pauline Njoroge, what do you think about chances of Kenya Kwanza winning Kiambu gubernatorial seat in this election? Do they have a chance? I'm waiting to read your view in the comment section. Because what I understand about Kiambu, the truth of the matter is that Governor James Nyoro is not a popular candidate in Kiambu. But with the kind of infight in Kenya Kwanza, it gives him an upper hand in this election. In as much Njoro is not popular, the truth of the matter is that Njoro still appears among the top 3 candidates in Kiambu. That is former pioneer governor William Kabogo, Senator Kimani Wamatangi, and the Governor James Njoro. These 3, they are the top candidates there. The infight started between William Kabogo and Kimani Wamatangi. Kabogo walked out. And now Moses Kuria, because he wanted Kabogo out so that he can have chance, the battle remained between him and Kimani Wamatangi within Kenya Kwanza. So Kabogo is out, and these 2 are fighting. The truth of the matter is that Kimani Wamatangi was also a popular candidate. Using his foundation, remember how his name came about, the Wamatangi? He is a credible candidate in Kiambu. That's why UDA rushed for him. But with the infight they are having now, Ndindi Njoro is having a chance, according to me. To that far, I agree with Pauline Njoroge. Because when you are fighting with a competing interest, this is sibling rival. Tell me, what about your competitor? Of course, you are giving him more chance because that fight becomes a fodder for him. And now, Kuria, in my view, he has decided that because he's losing, and seemingly, it's like William Ruto is not giving Moses Kuria an ear. He has decided that let all of them lose in Kiambu County. And because these 2 are fighting, then the chance will be on William Kabogo and James Njoro. Because these 2 are not fighting. But now James Njoro has an upper hand because he is being supported by a coalition. And then William Kabogo, he is just an individual on his own with his Tujibebe party. Though now he is clear. He's telling his supporters to vote for Raila, Wajakoya, and if they want William Ruto. But seemingly his interest is realigning within Azimio and the Wajakoya side. So if Ruto had a chance of winning Kiambu, remember Kiambu is very strategic. It's just after Nairobi and it's cosmopolitan. There are, if you look in their number, they have 1.something million votes in Kiambu. And therefore, if these 2 are fighting, their supporters will find a reason why to vote for their opponent because they are disorganized. And if people are voting for James Njoro, they are voting also for William Kabogo because these 2 are disorganized. James Njoro is an Azimio. William Kabogo seemingly is gravitating towards Azimio. What will that mean for the candidature of William Ruto? It means these people will easily vote for people who are organized. And the organized side in Kiambu County, seemingly, it is Azimio. There is no fight in Azimio. So Kuria ameamua kufa makanga, kufa dereva, kufa abiria. The reason is Ruto has shown him that he has no interest whatsoever with him. If Ruto was brave enough, he could have reached out to Moses Kuria and promised him to make him maybe a CS in case they win. But seemingly, there could be a possibility Ruto is reaching out to Moses Kuria. But there is one thing Kuria is realizing because he has been there, that Ruto might not form the next government. Even if we give him a promise, that promise will not be abiding because seemingly they might not form government. It's like Raila is having an upper hand in this election and they might form the next government. So because of that, even if Ruto is going to promise him a CS position, that promise will not help. It might not come to happen. Because of that, he is not dropping his bid or is not supporting his candidate. These are some of the reasons why this infight is going on. And Kuria has so many reasons why he's doing this, because remember, in as much UDA is in Mount Kenya region, there are fielding candidates everywhere. This thing could have also angered Moses Kuria. Remember, Kuria has chama cha kazi, CCK. And he need people to be elected on his political party so that he can have numbers. And then with that number, he can negotiate anywhere. Sana is focusing on having more MCS, because MCA normally play critical role on ground there. Grassroots, those are your grassroots foot soldiers. He's looking into that. But UDA is everywhere. They have sprouted their roots everywhere. They are not giving chance to chama cha kazi. And the chama cha kazi has its roots in Kiambu. Hiyo ndio penye originate. Kuria is not comfortable with this. They have members of parliaments everywhere. And Rigathi Gachagua has been trying to block those candidates. He don't need them in their rally. He has made Kenya Kwanza rally to look like UDA rally in Mount Kenya. So Kuria is in one way communicating to William Ruto. The way you are mistreating me, I will also make sure that I'm going down with your candidates in this election. I will not let it go silently. So Kuria is communicating to William Ruto. It is up to William Samoei Ruto to understand the message from Moses Kuria. That is the kind of infight. And to this level, that's why I always tell you here that William Ruto has no better experience in running or managing a coalition. For him, he's focusing on UDA alone. He forget the fact that he is a coalition leader. The same way Raila Odinga is coalition leader in Azimio, coalition leader of NASA, coalition leader of CORD, na hiyo mambo yengine yote. Ruto has lacked experience, he has lacked wisdom, he has lacked knowledge to manage a coalition. Instead, he wants to cannibalize everyone at expense of having UDA party with the syndrome of big brother. What he's focusing on is just UDA winning. And this thing is going to cost William Samoei Ruto in a bigger way. He might lose even more bigger. Remember, ile Jubilee yenye walikuwa wanasema it is dead, it has filled more than 180 candidates as members of parliament. That means UDA is not dead. Remember, they have money. Political party funds walibaki nazo. Now the state is there supporting them. So tell me, these people have resources on ground and you're going to face them. That means with this kind of infight, Jubilee can easily smoke out UDA from Mount Kenya. I don't know what to think about that. That's my view. Otherwise, thank you so much for listening to me up this far. May good God bless you and see you in our next video.